How to become unstuck. If you are feeling stuck in your life, in your business, and you are stuck at an income level, and you know that you can achieve way more, you can break free, you just know deep down you've got it within you, then this video is for you. So before we get into the video, I just want to invite you to my 5-day challenge, which is called Millionaire Mindset, where you actually break free and achieve your money and business goals. I want you to go to the description below. So I will be coaching you for 5 days, one-on-one, and this will transform not only your business, but your life as well. So let's get into this video. So if you are feeling stuck in your life, you are feeling stuck in your business, and you have hit an income ceiling, and you just can't go beyond this income goal, and you've been struggling for years, then this video is for you. Because let me tell you something, I can relate to you, I feel you, I know exactly where you're coming from. You see, I started a telecoms business, which I am no longer involved in. I actually sold it, and the reason why I sold it is because it was way too stressful for me. So I wanted something that would actually fulfill me. Like, I love coaching, I love helping people. But anyway, I started a telecoms business, and when I started it, it grew so fast, so quickly. We were a force to be reckoned with. We were growing leaps and bounds. And then all of a sudden, boom, I just got stuck at an income ceiling, and we were stuck at 300k for about a couple of years, and I just could not understand, because my goal was to take it to $1 million. I wanted to take it to $1 million because I saw all my colleagues, if you will, friends that I knew that had their telecoms businesses as well. They were thriving, they were killing it, but I was like, what is wrong with me? And so I told myself, you know what? I don't know what I don't know, so I'm gonna get some help. And I got involved with Bob Proctor, the legendary Bob Proctor and his team. I got coached, mentored by Bob Proctor. And the one thing that I learned from Bob Proctor was this. He said, you actually see yourself as a 300k business owner. In other words, I saw myself as stuck, and I saw myself as struggling. That was my reality. That's how I viewed my world and my business. And that blew my mind. It literally blew my mind, because I was like, and Bob said, listen, you can never outperform your self-image. You can never outperform your self-concept. And what is your self-concept? Your self-concept is how you see yourself. It's what you believe to be true about yourself. So I saw myself as a 300k business owner struggling to get to $1 million. And that was my worldview. That's how I saw my business, saw my world at the time, struggling and stuck. And Bob said, listen, you can never outperform your self-image. You first have to change your self-image. You first have to change your self-concept. And then your 3D, your external reality, will reflect your new self-concept. Basically, your inner world is just a reflection of your outer world. So all I had to do was change my inner world first, and then my outer world would change automatically. And this was mind-blowing for me. And that's exactly what I did. I started seeing myself as a business owner who already made $1 million. And I asked myself, okay, how would I think? How would I feel? How would I act? What would I actually tell myself? How would I behave? What choices would I make? And I started telling myself every day that I already made the $1 million. And I'm so happy and grateful now that I made the $1 million. You see, I no longer saw myself as stuck. I no longer saw myself as a 300k business owner. But listen to this. I did not see the $1 million in my account when I started telling myself I already have $1 million. I did not see that. So I first had to change internally. I first had to see myself as the person who already made $1 million. And I had to remind myself every day that I made $1 million. So in other words, I had to remain faithful to this new mindset, because manifestation is a mindset game. It requires discipline. You have to stick to your new mindset. So if you want to manifest perfect health, you have to be first healthy in your mind first, and you have to stick to that mindset. If you want to manifest your ideal relationship, you first have to be in a loving relationship in your mind first. If you want to manifest anything else, and stick to that in your mind first. And then your outer world will then reflect your inner world, which is just your mindset. So that's what I did. I saw myself as this business owner who already made $1 million. And I stayed faithful to this version of myself. And within 9 months, we made our first $1 million in our telecoms business. And this for me was like, wow, this is like freaking magic. Because you have to understand, I was struggling for years. And now I'm doing this thing where I only had to shift internally, and then the outer world shifted automatically, like Neville Goddard said. Neville Goddard said this: when you change your conception of yourself, your entire world will change automatically. Do not try to change people. They are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself and they will confirm the change. That is a quote by Neville Goddard. So Neville Goddard said, hey, listen, all you need to do is just change how you see yourself and what you're telling yourself, and your entire world will change automatically. You don't have to try and change people or clients. All you need to do is just change yourself, change your mind. When you change your mind, you change your life. I want you to say this with me. When I change my mind, I change my life. One more time, say it with me. When I change my mind, I change my life. And you can do it right now. Look at your health, your relationships, your career, your business. Ask yourself, what are you saying to yourself every day? If what you are saying to yourself is not serving you, I want you to start changing that. I want you to change that and tell yourself, I have perfect health. Tell yourself, I have loving relationships. Tell yourself that your business is thriving now. And tell yourself that I am the best of the best at my career. Tell yourself this every single day. And let me tell you something. Your outer world will automatically reflect your new mindset, because it's a law, and we call it the law of assumption. And what is the law of assumption? Whatever you assume to be true in your mind will be true for you in your reality. It is a law, like the law of gravity. If I'm going to let go of this, it has to fall. Boom, just fell. That's the law of gravity. Now, the law of assumption works the same way. When you assume in your mind right now that you are it, or that you have it, and you stick to that new mindset, your 3D reality has to reflect that. It is a law. So my message to you is, when you change your mindset, you change your life. When you change the story you tell yourself in your mind, you will change your life. So if this video spoke to you, and you're a business owner or an entrepreneur or a professional, and you want to take your career or business to the next level, I want you to go to the description, because I'm inviting you to a 5-day one-on-one coaching experience, where I'm going to show you how you can shift, change, transform your life, your career, and your business. We will be working together, me and you, for 5 days. 5 days. So I want you to go to the description, and I will see you inside. But I just want to remind you again, when you change your mind, you change your life. I want you to start telling yourself that you already have your desire, or that you are your desire. And I want you to remain faithful to that. And let me tell you something, when you do remain faithful to that, your external reality will reflect that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys inside for those that are going to join me on this 5-day transformative coaching experience. Cheers.